What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ree. I just wanted to hop in here, on here, and make a real quick note, testimony to how I just seen God work today, this morning. And I just want to encourage somebody that may be feeling like weary, maybe feeling down, out. But let me tell you, God gives us daily our antidote. Like, he gives us these daily dosages, and sometimes moment by moment dosages of what we need in the moment, what we need. And I think that's more and more what he means by my grace is sufficient enough for you. It's enough. It's not an overload to where you can live off for the rest of your life, that you never need to come back to him. But it's enough for the moment, for the time that we do call on him and that we do need him. So I pray that this blesses somebody, because it's blessing me now, like, tremendously, because it was only about an hour ago, but it increased my faith. So I pray that it does the same for whoever hears this. And it just blessed my spirit, y'all. And it gave me more confidence in the God that we serve. So this morning, message for today is, don't be afraid to ask God to prove himself or show himself to you. That was the message for today. Let me just give you guys what happened. So I was on my way. Literally, I was making plans to meet with someone, and a friend of mine, an acquaintance, I would say. Like, we're not really, in my mind, we're on the journey of becoming friends, right? So, but we're not officially there yet in my mind. So we were just making arrangements to, work out, catch up, spend some time, fellowship, things like that. And we've been doing it all week. So this is something that's been going on all week. And literally the Spirit convicted me and was like, did you even ask? And I was like, dang it, I did it again. Like, I have this tendency to agree to things without even asking, without even bringing it to his, like, to him, for him to say yes or no, or later, or I'll let you know, wait, something. Like, I just have this, tendency, this natural tendency to be my own Lord. And as I'm learning in this faith walk and in this journey, that how to submit, and I'm learning how to submit. And one of the keys to submitting is to bring literally everything to him. And I was like, dang, I didn't. And this is not the first time that I went back on something that I said that I would do with this person. So I was really like, in my heart and in my mind, like, God, I'm still going. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, that's literally because I was like, I don't want to make it seem like, I just don't want to be that person. Like, if I'm just keeping it all the way at being, like, I just don't want to be that person where I just renege on everything that I'm saying, or I take back everything that I'm saying. So I was feeling really bad about that. And I was like, in my heart, I'm like, I'm still going to go. Like, God, I'm not turning this back. And I started feeling really convicted. I started feeling really convicted in my spirit, and I started almost like shaking. And I'm like, I just went into prayer, because I'm like, God, why am I getting riddled, like flooded with so much anxiety? Because I'm going to go, and I get the feeling that you're telling me not to go. I get the feeling that you're telling me not to go. So let me just step into prayer. And honestly, I think that was the first time that I've actually did that in the midst. Normally, when I make up my mind in my heart to do something, I do it, because that's how hard-headed I've been, and that's how I've been actually Lord over my own life. But as I've been learning and transitioning and submitting and obeying and surrendering, I was like, let me step into prayer, because I'm like riddled with anxiety. I'm riddled with fear. I'm riddled with everything right now that goes against what I've been learning. And I stepped into prayer, and I'm just like, God, you know, I said, if I know you, I said, I hear you. You don't want me to go. I said, and I won't go if you don't want me to go. I said, but if you don't, if this is you and not my anxiety, if this is you and not my fears, make a way. I said, this was my words, y'all, and I wrote it down. I said, make a way of escape. I said, if this is not, if you don't want me to go, I won't go. But I need you to make a way of escape for me right here, right now, to where I won't go. I said, because I won't go if you don't want me to go. I said, but I need you to make the way of escape. And literally, like, before I said that prayer, all of our messages was about where we were going, when we was going to meet, when everything was about our plans. And literally the next message was a complete 360. And I said, oh my goodness. I said more than that in my head, but I said, oh my, like, I couldn't believe it, y'all. I couldn't believe it. And then I started praying. Well, God said, my husband, send X, Y, and Z. I started praying all these other prayers. I'm like, if you in the area, if you listening like that, he answered the prayer like that. And I was just like, oh, you are good. You are so good. And let me tell you what that did for me, y'all. Not only did it free me up to stay in his will, to be obedient, to it. That's how I know it's nobody but God. Because the other person sent the message to cancel our plans. Literally, they canceled our plans. And I'm just still in awe and baffled. Like, okay, God, I believe you. Like, I believe you. And I believe that I am not going crazy, because the enemy plants, he will try to plant seeds of doubt. He will try to plant seeds of fear, of all kinds of notions in your mind that you are losing your mind. But no, you are only just losing your will. I heard Jerry Flowers say that. Oh my gosh. If you ever get a chance, go listen to him and his wife. Oh my goodness. I'm not losing my mind, y'all. I am losing my will. And God sent that. For one, what it did for me, not only did it free me from, being binded to something that God didn't want for me, but also, or feeling binded to something that God didn't want for me, but also it showed me that he's listening. And it showed me that he's real. Like, sometimes I'm gonna just keep it a being. Like, sometimes I need that confirmation. Like, in this world of the things that we gotta keep trusting the things that we can't see. It can get a little foggy. It can get a little weary, but that just gave me the boost that I needed to keep going, And I just wanted to share that with y'all. I wanted to spread this energy that is flowing through me right now, because this literally just happened. Like, literally just happened. I have calls coming in now, and I'm like, I'm not even going to take it, because I'll call them back, because I wanted to share the goodness of God with y'all, and that he is listening, even if we feel like he isn't answering our prayers. Like, he still got me on hold for other prayers. That's why I was like, all right, God, if you in the vicinity, do X, Y, and Z. But it's like, man, He really is good. And it showed me how powerful I am in him. Like, for me to pray something like that and change the trajectory of my plans, somebody else's plans, my life, somebody else's life. It's like, whoa, all through your spirit, all through his spirit. It's like, this is powerful. This is powerful. And when we are in alignment with God, it just shows me how powerful we can be when we're in alignment with him and his will, how powerful we can be. And it shows me how anointed I am, just because I am in agreement with his plans for me, and I'm giving him my yes. All of these things increases my confidence. It increases my faith, my trust in him. And I just thank him for that, because I need it. I need it right now, y'all. So I pray that this blesses somebody's spirit, somebody's soul, on the depths of their souls, y'all. I pray that this sets somebody free. I pray this encourages somebody to just step into prayer and talk to him a little bit differently. Ask him to, speak his word back to him, and ask him to show, like, this is what you said in your word. This is who you are. I started writing these things down. I said, you said you are all powerful, so make this thing happen. You said that you are all knowing, so help me to understand. Show me, and give it back to him. He'll do it. He'll do it. All right. I love y'all. I hope y'all having a good and blessed day, having a safe holiday. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon.